What is up, Canes fans? This is Cover 2. That is Triple C. Christy Chirinos. I'm Josh Darrow. Miami and Louisville coming up. The word coming out of Florida State was progress. Now this year, Christy, progress fueled by talent. We know about Francis Mauigoa, number 6 recruit in the nation, but still what he's doing is pretty remarkable. His brother, I think, coming in, no one knew much about. Now the story is well told. Second on the team in tackles, first in tackles for loss, tied with Ruben Bain for the lead in sacks. He has been outstanding. But really, when you think of the Mauigoas, you have the 2 brothers and you have the whole family. It's a true family affair.
Yes, and that's what's been so remarkable about their journey is just when it was time to make the decision on where Francis was going to play, the whole family, siblings, mom and dad, everybody sat down at home in Hawaii, and there was a conversation. What is going to be best for our entire family? Not for one person, not for 2 people. And they made the decision on Miami. A lot of it was because when they visited Miami, they felt that family atmosphere. Again, family's so important to them. They felt that with Coach Cristobal. They felt that with Coach Mirabal. They felt that in the team and in the players. So when they sat down and they said, we're going to do this and we're going to do it together, Miami made the most sense for both of them. And it has worked out in a way. Mom and dad have moved to South Florida. So the boys are able to go and get some home cooking every week. They go to church with their family every week. And, you know, it was a big, significant decision for them because the 2 brothers came to the U.S. to play football as teenagers. Mom and dad were back home in American Samoa. I, as a mom, can't imagine how tough that must be to send your kids that far away to play football. But when they had the opportunity to bring everybody together, that is exactly what they did. And it's paying off, obviously, for Miami.
So one day they will be honored on Senior Day, but coming up at Saturday is the last home game. This also means it's Senior Day, a little bit of a smaller, more close-knit group of guys. But when you think of guys like Corey Flagg and Takori Couch, Chance Williams, Keontre Smith, to me I think about guys that never ran, right? They stuck it through. The easy way would have been to leave, but they stuck it through, and they will be part of the fabric of moving this program forward.
Right, and when you think about that group and some of the guys who will walk on Saturday, you think about guys who have gone through coaching changes, position coaching changes. They were here during COVID. So during all the ups and downs of those seasons, and like you said, never ran. We're here, we're dedicated to this program, wanted to see this program move forward, wanted to see this program continue to progress, and they deserve every moment and every recognition they're going to get Saturday because you know, they did so much for this place.
And then you bring in guys like Branson Dean or Jaden Davis or KJ Cloyd, and they're in this new era of college football through the portal. But at the same time, for a program that is looking to make progress, they are guys who have experience, who bring a certain maturity and a certain how-to that has rubbed off on other people on this team.
Yeah, that leadership has been key. And it's always tough when you come in as a new face. But these guys, like you said, have the experience, have the knowledge, have the wherewithal to bring that into the room. I mean, everybody has rallied around them from the moment they got here, and they've made a difference. So they, too, you know, they deserve that special moment Saturday as well.
So there is a game on Saturday.
There is.
Which is being played for something as big, maybe not as big because the scoreboard will be the biggest.
Yes.
But to the victor will go the Schnellenberger Trophy, of course, for Howard Schnellenberger. So important to both programs. I don't think anyone needs to speak on what he did for this program at the University of Miami. But when you start going back and reading what he did for Louisville, it is eerily similar. And because now Miami and Louisville, they were supposed to be in this little cluster together in the ACC, but things changed so quickly. But Mario Cristobal is very aware of the history of this program, of what Coach Schnellenberger did. He talked about it with his players, and they are aware that there's a little more at stake with this game in honor of the man who brought this program to the forefront of college football.
Right, and how neat is it, too, that Beverly Schnellenberger, she's carried Coach's legacy so far. She donated the boots that are now this trophy, bronzed cowboy boots, that these 2 teams will be playing for, again, like you said, along with the win on the scoreboard. You know, she'll be there. It'll be a very, very special moment. You know, Louisville coach Jeff Brom played for Coach Schnellenberger. So it's a special moment for him. It's a special moment for both programs. So a little bit more added into what's already a big day Saturday.
It's funny when you think of Coach Schnellenberger, you think of a visionary, a guy with absolute belief, a guy who instilled toughness, a guy who made his players work hard. Then I start thinking to myself, that sounds eerily familiar to a guy we have right now in Coach Cristobal, in terms of a vision of ascending a program and instilling his program with a great deal of toughness.
And that's what you've seen. And one of the things that you talk about this team where we have seen improvement is physicality. The offensive line, the defensive line have taken such big steps forward. That was a big source of pride in Tallahassee this past weekend, and they talked about that. So again, it's like you said, there's a vision, there's a path that Coach Cristobal is trying to follow. And the next step could come Saturday and beyond.
And the next step could be hoisting up that Schnellenberger Trophy after a win. Saturday, 12 noon, last home game, senior day for the Schnellenberger Trophy, those 2 bronze boots. It'll be Miami and Louisville. We'll hope to see you there.